Hi, so today we're going to talk about, in this video, we're going to talk about manding. What is a mand? A mand is, basically it's a mand. This is one of the first things we teach in communication, is how to help our students or our children request appropriately. So it could be either through vocalization, it could be through sign, it could be through other AAC devices, it can be through PECs, visualizations. We want them to request items instead of waiting for them, pointing to them, or using inappropriate behaviors like crying, screaming, to get what they want. Now, the way we would teach manding is we wait for them to ask for an item and then give it to them. This could work throughout the day, whatever they want. You know, they want their iPad, makes them ask for it, make them either use their vocalizations, even if they're trying, say, okay, wow, you're trying to say iPad, and give them their iPad. You always want to encourage that. The one thing I don't like is when people think that we have to wait it out. So the child is crying for 20 minutes and you won't give them the item because it's written in such a way. I don't blame the parents. Like, why would you write it so that they would cry and cry and cry and not give them the items that they want? We want to follow the plan, but we also don't want to upset our kids and ourselves. We don't want them crying in the grocery store for like 30 minutes because they want something. Now, one way we can do it is by adding a prompt to make our life easier. So here's my daughter. She wants her iPad. Now, she is crying like kids will do. She's crying and crying. When there's a pause in the middle of her crying, I will prompt her. You want iPad? Say iPad. We give them the iPad. Usually it's not that easy. So if they're crying and crying and crying, for instance, and they usually use a talker, I would prompt them, oh, you want iPad? Do you want iPad? Great job saying iPad. Now, and then I can hand it over to her. Same thing with sign. If they even use any sort of sound that comes close to iPad, or they're just making any sounds, you say, oh, you're trying to say iPad, give them the iPad. Do not make your life harder. We want them to learn, but we want to make our life easier. That's one way we can teach manding. Throughout the day, if there are any items that your child definitely likes, you could always prompt them, sign, anything, except even one sound in the beginning for requesting an item. If they want to request ball, even if they say but, give them the item. That is what manding is. In your son's or daughter's behavior plans, whether it's at home therapy or at school, you'll see that one of their goals will be that they will request up to like 25 items. These can be different items throughout the day. It can be water. You can just practice. Do you want water? Say water, sign water, help them make the sign, help them touch the talker, and hand it over to them. You can do this throughout the day to help them develop that skill. We want them to develop the skill to request any sort of item from us. That's what manding is. It's a difficult term for something that's really easy, and it's very easy to carry out. That's what manding is. Keep watching. Next video is going to be about tacting. All right. Thank you.